over here at Razor Dreams, you and I both know that going out and riding at night is probably one of the funner things to do when you're out on your side-by-side. Hey, what's going on? I'm Benny Rodriguez, your AUXBEAM ambassador, and I'm here to talk about 3 really cool products that they sent us to look at and review, and today you're gonna get my first impressions on 3 of the coolest things that I found on their website. Before we begin, I just want to send a shout out to AUXBEAM for allowing us to get on their website and choose a couple things for us to bring to you. And so let's just go ahead and start with opening up this stuff and show you what we got. So I'm going to put these 2 to the side because I think I know what these are, but the real gem of this package here is going to be this, I think. So let's just kind of open this up and see what's inside. This is one of their signature models. I have seen this quite a bit online and in some YouTube videos. This is their premier RGB 8 gang multifunction switch panel. You can put this thing in anywhere. You can put it in your side-by-side, you can put it in your truck, and that's exactly what we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna put this in my Ram 3500 single rear wheel, and so let's just go ahead and see what's inside here. So we have right out the get-go, the gate. It does come with all of these really cool button covers, which basically tells you what you have hooked up to what switch, which I think is really cool because you can customize this to whatever you want to do. So that's really nice. These are very thick and you can tell that they're well made. So I really like that they are, they look really durable and seem like they would stick on there and stay on there for quite a while. There is also a really good instruction manual, so it's very in-depth. I can already tell that it has a lot of good features in here with colored pictures, which is good, because if you're watching this video, more than likely you already know how to install this. That is not what the intent of this video is. It's just to give you kind of an idea of what we're looking at here. Ooh, I like this. So I did not expect this to come with this right here. This appears to be a big fuse box, which should allow us to basically break out every single switch with a different type of fuse. These are going to be interchangeable. You will be able to use these differently, I believe, and I'm hoping so. This is very good. It's robust. It has all of the different, okay, so you won't. It does tell you exactly what types of things you can put in here by the amperage of the fuse, but it does have a large and very heavy weight to it. Feels really good and solid. You have your extra fuses in here, and these are your positive and negative terminals, which is really cool too. So this thing is really solid. You could put this underneath your hood. You can put it wherever you want in your side-by-side, but I really like this already. I did not expect this to come with that, which is awesome. It also has this massive circuit breaker right here. So it comes with a 60 amp circuit breaker that you're gonna put in between the battery and your fuse assembly here, which is also really good and worth it if you ask me. Then we go to the actual switch itself. So the switch itself is made of, I can tell it's aluminum right here on the back. It does have a place to hide the cable, and it's enclosed with 4 stainless steel screws, but it does have a really good weight to it. It looks like it's an expensive product, which it is. This thing retails for about $280, and it also comes in a 6-switch configuration as well. But it's not too big. Originally, when I first was working with our sponsor, I was thinking that the 8 switch was going to be a little bit too big. I actually thought it was going to be about the size of this, minus a little bit on the top. So it's really nice and refreshing and reassuring to see that it's a little bit smaller, because I think this is about the perfect size. You can mount this on your dash. You can put it inside or within your dashboard. Some people even put them on top around the windshield or up above, where you could reach up where you would put your skylight or your moonroof open and closed. But I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna put this a little bit lower on our center console, where we would plug in our phones to charge them. Not specifically sure yet. However, what I do know is it does come with a couple different types of mounts for the vehicle. So you can as I said before, mount this on top of the dash, within the dash, whatever the case may be. This is the wire harness, in which I believe will go from the actual controller to the fuse assembly. It looks to be like it's about, I would say, maybe 10 feet, maybe a little bit less, but it is well made. It has a cover protectant, so that way the wires aren't rubbing on any parts of the vehicle, so that's really good to see. We also have some stainless steel hardware, which is also good because it's going to prevent rust. And then just a couple more things. It looks like another way you can mount the switch and some wire zip ties. I mean, you probably have your own, but it comes with some. So, oh, all right, well, there's more things in here. Okay, so you have your positive and your negative cables. It looks like we have, well, it doesn't tell us what gauge it is, but from my experience, it looks like we're dealing with about a 10 gauge cable, which is standard for this application. I think the highest amperage switch that we have is about a 30 amp switch, which totally checks out. In addition, you have more mounts, which is really cool. This one looks like you could actually replace a part of maybe an older vehicle's dashboard and input the switch into it, so that way from the dash looking out towards the driver would be able to just kind of hit these switches right here as they are mounted into this contraption. So that actually is all that's in the box. This thing is really cool. I'm excited to go ahead and install this in the truck. So stick around, because we're definitely going to make another video about that as we install some of our cool lights. So let's go ahead and move on to those.